my first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's good, people? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on, man? Miles, what's going on with you, man?
I'm excited for Media Mondays. That's what I'm
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. Media Mondays. Shit is popping. Shit is fire.
As always, get the soap, man. Get the soap. And I want to say something about the soap. and Lacari, I don't want you to be mad at me, man, because we're supposed to be running a business. But I want y'all to know that I actually did the math on all the money that I spend on the ingredients, and we're not making that much money on the soap.
Oh man, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Hold on. We're brokies. That's why. We ain't gonna Miles, we're trying to get women, bro. We need money. We need status. You know what I'm saying?
I swear, I did the math, bro. The fucking essential oils alone, okay? And if you know, whatever. Go look it up for yourself. The best essential oils on the market, which is what I use, they are expensive. No, and I'm not making this GM said price going up. I'm not necessarily making this announcement to say that the price is going up or anything. I'm not I don't know. I don't really think I'm gonna raise the price like that anyway. I mean, it might raise in the coming weeks or months, but I'm not saying it right now for that reason. I'm not announcing a price raise or anything like that. What I'm trying to explain is that the soap itself, it's not. I want you guys to understand something about the soap. The soap is not a money making idea. The soap represents the choice to do better for yourself.
Facts. Real shit.
I'm so serious because other than the fact that I love making soap, I'm literally based on the money that we actually make on each bar of soap, I'm actually doing y'all niggas a favor.
Right.
And what I mean, and not like doing you a favor like that, but what I'm saying is I'm giving you an opportunity to choose a better option for yourself in line with the theme of what we talk about here.
Exactly.
Meaning, understanding your value, making choices to increase your value, right? Because I mean, it's one thing to go to the dollar store and get a 99-cent bar of soap and wash your ass, but it's another thing psychologically to get a handmade bar of soap that's at a certain price point, and you make that choice to say, nah, I'm not a regular ass nigga. I'm gonna buy this soap in particular.
Right, the quality, that's a fact.
Because it's luxury, it's quality, it's handmade by this motherfucker I know that be spitting the illest fucking game on the internet with his homeboy Lucario and all that other shit. And the choice that you make when you buy this, it's not about the money, it's about understanding the value that you're choosing for yourself.
That's real shit.
You understand? Because I don't want nobody to sit there and be like, nah, I'm not buying the soap because them niggas is getting rich off. Nigga, you know how expensive this fucking process is?
And it's because the soap is quality. It's like the shit is not no bullshit, which is why it's expensive to make, which is why you making the choice to get it is saying something about you saying, I actually see quality in myself, so I associate myself with quality.
Exactly. It's a psychological mechanism that you make a choice to. Bro, I'm gonna share something with y'all. I'm gonna share just one quick thing with y'all, man. Just one little thing with y'all, so y'all can understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna share one quick thing with y'all, so y'all can kind of understand what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, let me see. All right. And then I'm gonna go to Rose essential oil, right? Rose essential oil, plant, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Now look. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Do you see the plant therapy? Oh, I'm clicking on that when I'm hold on. I gotta go to the page that I'm actually on. All right. This is just as an example for the rose oil, for the rose soap that I make, right? This is 1 ounce. and check out the price. Check out the price for 1 ounce of this is the actual fucking oil that I use for the rose soap.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the price.
Let's see. Damn.
Can you see it?
What's that shit? Is that hold on. Does that say one something?
$134 for 1 ounce.
That's crazy.
1 ounce.
Mm.
And I put at least 2 of these bottles into every fucking batch.
That's crazy.
I don't want to go any further so y'all could know my process and all that other shit. But I'm trying to show you we're not making a bunch of money off the soap.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But I'm trying to show you that because of my love for soap making, I am extending that choice of quality to you.
Real shit. Real shit. Real fucking shit, man. This remind me of shit. What was it? Me and April was watching this video the other day about the watch. I can't remember the name of the watch, but basically it's a watch. April might remember putting it in the chat, but it's a watch where this family makes it, and the watch costs a lot of fucking money. But and this is the thing, you have to write them a letter to tell them why you think you deserve the watch. So you can't just buy it. You also have to write a letter to let them know how much you want that type of watch and why they should sell it to you.
Bro, look at this. And I actually literally go buy actual rose petals.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
That shit fire. That shit's fire.
I use the literally the most expensive essential oil, and I go buy flowers for y'all niggas.
Wow.
and I break it up, I dry it, and I break it up, and I put it on the fucking soap. So when you are bathing with this, when you're in the shower or the bath with this shit, your entire bathroom smells like rose for real.
Right.
So don't think I'm over here. Oh, yo, Miles and Lucario out here becoming millionaires off of soap. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. It's basically just an exclusive extension of the value that I choose for myself.
Right.
And I say, listen, if I believe in value, I believe in my love of being myself as an individual. I love to make soap. And so I am extending that paradigm of quality to you.
Right.
And I give you literally, I get pause, but I give you a part of me.
Pause.
See what like I literally give you a part of me in the form of soap. And then if you understand the quality, then you understand the choice that you're making too. So when you come to my page and you see the soap costing a certain amount of money, don't get crazy. Don't get all bent out of shape. Understand that you're dealing with quality.
Real talk. That's a fact. Oh, and the name of the watch was the Patek Philippe watch, and it ranges anywhere between $12,000 to $2 million. So if you guys want to buy me a birthday present, y'all can buy me one of them joints. But you got to write a letter to say why you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you said that to a chick. Imagine you hollered at a chick and you said, listen, girl, we gonna go on this date. You know what I'm saying? But first, I'm gonna need you to write me a 2-page double-spaced report on why you deserve to have a drink with me, girl. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you told a chick that. That should be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Can you buy Patek Philippe on Amazon?
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, that's the joint right there. But what you're saying is real shit. I'm telling you guys, see the quality, right? You deciding that you're a quality, that's going to make all the decisions you make be quality. You feel what I'm saying? It's basically a thing where you see what I'm saying? It's just like when we talk to you guys about the game, where we say, listen, you know, if you value yourself as a man, you have a structure, you have a program. You're not going to allow any old woman to be with you. You're not going to allow any chick to just be your girl, right? Because you have a certain quality, a certain standard that a woman needs to be at a certain standard. She needs to cooperate. She needs to be consistent. She needs to follow your lead. All these things need to happen in order for her to get to you. That's the cost that she needs to pay in order to make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But guys, today's show, and guys, remember, it's Media Mondays, people. Media Mondays. So send in your shits if you have anything to promote. If you have anything to promote, you got a YouTube channel, you got some music, you got a product, whatever you want to promote, hit the Cash App or PayPal or Venmo, send $50 or more to promote whatever you want to promote. If you want to call in for a question, $5 or more to call in for the question. And if you just have a question that you want to put in the chat, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question at the end. All right. So today's topic is why you must know if you're sexually compatible with women ASAP, right? And this is very important because what was funny was the other day we did a live stream and this dude, he called in and he was like, and I've heard this a bunch of times and it's usually coke, but this is what guys will say. You know, he was like, he was on a date with a chick and, you know, he didn't like kiss her. He didn't try to make anything happen. And I asked him, I said, why not? And he was like, well, you know, I wasn't really trying to make that happen at that point. Or even yesterday on the live stream, the guy was talking about, oh, I saw her as more than just sex, so I didn't try to do anything. And that we found that guy was a virgin and all this other stuff. And what we're trying to tell you is when you're dealing with women, you need to know if y'all are sexually compatible as soon as possible, okay? As soon as possible. Now, what does it mean to be sexually compatible? To be sexually compatible, that means that you and this woman, right, are basically on the same page when it comes to sexual activity, right? So, for example, this is why I tell you guys, kiss the chick on the first date, right? Because you need to see if she is willing to kiss you, and also you need to see if you like kissing the girl, right?
That's very true.
You got to see that. So, like, one, you got to see if she wants to kiss you, because her wanting to kiss you is showing some form of sexual interest. Then when she does kiss you, you have to see, hey, does the kiss feel good? Right? Can this woman kiss? You understand? These are things that you need to understand and need to know. Like, you need to know that as soon as possible. And the reason why you need to know that as soon as possible is because you don't want to waste time.
Facts.
You understand? Because a lot of times what people do is they have this weird notion that they need to take shit slow when it comes to sexual interactions, but they don't realize that sexual interactions is a part of the relationship that they could be having with this person.
Exactly.
So if you're not sexually compatible, what you're essentially doing is wasting time and energy on someone who you're going to have a relationship with that's not going to work. You see what I'm saying? So it's the thing is, people, they put in the forefront, oh, let's see if we get along. Let's see if we have things in common or some shit. Or let's see if our personalities click, which is good. But you also have to see the other side. Are we sexually compatible? Do we like when you touch the girl, does she enjoy your touch? Do you enjoy her touch? When you kiss her, do you enjoy how her lips feel? Does she enjoy how your lips feel? When you guys have sex, do you enjoy fucking her? Does she enjoy getting fucked by you? You know what I'm saying? All of those things are important. That's why we say by the second date, y'all should be fucking.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we have to see, are we compatible sexually? The problem is that people think that they can work on sexual compatibility, which you can't. See, this is the thing. People, because I've heard this a lot. I've been on Clubhouse and they're like, but Locario, you can, like, if it's not that good, you can work on it. No. This is the thing. When it comes to sexual compatibility also, you have technique and then you have how it feels, right? You can work on the technique. You can say, oh, suck my dick this way or touch me this way, and then they could do it in a way that feels better. But what you can't work on is how something naturally feels. And I always tell this story where I was on a date with this chick, and I've had this happen multiple times. I'm on a date with this girl, and we're kissing. I kissed her, and I didn't really feel anything. You understand? Like, if it felt like I was kissing my hand or some shit, or I was kissing a wall. So then I kept kissing her because I was like, maybe if I keep kissing her, then I will start to feel something. So we were kissing for a while, and the whole time I still wasn't feeling anything. And what that showed me was me and her were not sexually compatible because I didn't really feel it when we were kissing. You understand? There was no spark. There was nothing. So it wouldn't make sense for me to get into a longer relationship with this woman, and it wouldn't make sense for me to wait to kiss this woman or do something sexual. So imagine I waited until the second date, or even if I went on a third date to kiss this woman, then I would have wasted 2 or 3 dates and then found out on the third date that I don't like kissing her when I could have found that out on the first. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to the sexual compatibility thing, you guys need to understand that it's very, very important. Do not overlook this, because what's going to happen is you're going to be wasting a lot of time. Also, this is the thing. You may like the girl and you may enjoy kissing her or fucking her, but she may not like it. You understand? Just like on the flip side, she may like it, but you may not like it. So both of y'all actually have to like it. So it doesn't make sense to waste time to find out you don't like it, or to waste time to find out she don't like it. So it's better to get all of that shit done as soon as possible so you don't waste time. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit? All that craziness.
Well, yeah, look, the longer you take to express sexual or romantic interest is the closer you will be to the friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because, all right, here's the thing. Because as a man, you're the closest thing to God. It's easier for you to be all things to a woman. It's harder for a woman to be all things to you. Now, don't get me wrong. A woman can provide multiple assets to you as a man. You understand? However, it's a man who is basically, I'm saying if we tallying up the points, a man is going to be more things to a woman than vice versa. You understand? And so with that understanding, this is exactly why we can't waste time expressing sexual or romantic interest, because a woman can always use a man's help.
Right, exactly.
A woman can always use a man's attention. A woman can always use a man's sexual attention, meaning his dick, right? A woman can always use a man's protection, security, logical thinking, planning, resources, because a man is always trying to be productive with life, right? So she can always use his resources. She can always use his friends, his family, his network. A woman can use us for so many things. So you have to be focused from the get-go. Like, nah, woman, this is what I want from you. Shout out to K-Zach. He always says, you have to deal with a woman on your terms. And the reason why is because we have so many ways to improve a woman's life. And a woman only has a certain amount of ways to improve our life, depending on our purpose.
Exactly.
So that's why our purpose becomes the paramount. So we have to focus on having her interact with us on our terms.
Exactly.
Or else our purpose gets lost. And if a man's purpose gets lost, the world is done for.
Exactly.
Really think about it. If all men lose their purpose, the world is done for. We would all become just a bunch of emotional people. Look, imagine if there's a certain time of the week or a certain time of the month, and I'm not even just talking about PMS, but imagine if there's a day when the president just gets up and says, well, it's raining today and I just don't feel like running the country.
Right.
What if all men were like that? Like how women do? They feel a certain way. They do this and they do that. It's not good. So that's why as men, we gotta know our purpose. And I don't say any of these things to belittle women or to say anything bad about women, because the emotionality of a woman, her nurturing and her ability to be in touch and in tune with her feelings and emotions can also be very critical and detrimental depending on the situation. So I'm not taking anything away from women, but what I'm saying is a man's purpose comes first. You understand? A man's purpose is the impetus for everything. A man's purpose is the impetus for family, and family is the impetus for community, and community is the impetus for society, and society is the impetus for a city, and the city is the impetus for a state, and the state is the impetus for a fucking country, and so on. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So all of these things, it's like a fucking domino effect. If a man's purpose is lost, then it's all fucked up. So you have to deal with women on your terms, meaning you have to maintain your focus and let that woman know how she can help you. Because you're automatically going to be so many different things to a woman. You're going to be her protector, her provider, her father, her husband, her friend, her confidant. Like, you're going to be so many things to her easily. Going to be certain things to you too, but it's not the same.
Right.
Not the same. What you are to a woman and what she is to you is two different things. That's why when people run around, there are times when I just ask people the question. I'm like, do you think men and women are equal? And if they say yes, I'd be like, well, we can stop talking now. Because our conversation won't be fruitful for the simple fact that you believe that men and women are equal.
Right. Razul, I need you to call up and stop bitching and moaning in the comments and all that other shit. He's talking about Miles has short man complex and all he does is scream and yell and scream and yell and not teaching any. Miles, all that shit you just said, you wasn't teaching nothing. I don't know what the fuck you was talking about.
It was just bullshit.
So Razul, call up, man. Y'all motherfuckers is weirdos out here.
The phone lines are open, guys. 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392.
Right.
So make sure y'all call him. But yeah, man, guys, a man's purpose is super important, and it comes first. It is the catalyst for all things. So that's why as men, we have to be focused and deal with women on our terms. And with that being said, we have to know early if the woman is sexually compatible, because from that point, if you let it go on, then everything becomes platonic, and then you get stuck in the friend zone.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if you're stuck in the friend zone, you're not going to be able to fulfill your purpose. Because what if you realize that, okay, my purpose is to meet a woman and get her pregnant and start my family. But then you meet a woman and then you let shit carry on and on and on. Date number 8, date number 9. And then all of a sudden the romantic part fizzles out. And then she just slides you into the friend zone. But and as a man, you never take it upon yourself to go holler at another woman.
Right.
So look how much time is passing while you're in this woman's friend zone, not fulfilling your purpose of starting your family. And you should have met a woman, made sure y'all was sexually compatible, put it through the vetting process, make sure she could be a good woman to your purpose, get her pregnant, start your family, do what the fuck you supposed to do. Instead of starting your family and doing what you're supposed to do, you over here in this bitch's friend zone.
Right.
And that's what happens when niggas ain't focused. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And also a lot of guys be listening to what women say to them, because what happens is that you have a lot of guys who don't have game and they're led by women. So they're on dates with women that say, hey, let's take it slow. Let me get to know you more and let's talk more. And this, and it's like, no, there's no talking more. No. In order to get to know me, we need to see if we're sexually compatible. Because if we're not sexually compatible, I won't be here for you to get to know. You see what I'm saying? So this is the thing. See, a lot of times people think that because they hear me talking, they'll be like, "Oh, Lakari, why you just talking about sex? And it's not sex ain't everything. It's not a big deal, and all this other stuff." No, it's actually not really about sex. You understand what I'm saying? It's about compliance, because even what happens is that when you're on that date and you are interacting with the woman and you're going in for the kiss and making that happen, right? You're seeing if she is going to cooperate and comply with that. Because if she's not, that's showing that she's not trying to go where you're trying to go with it. You understand? So even before we get to the actual act of the kissing or even hooking up and having sex, it's about, is she following your lead? Is she going where you're trying to go? And if you're not, and if she's not trying to go where you're trying to go, then why are we talking anyway? So even before the act, it's the principle of, are you following what I'm doing?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that once we get to the actual act, It's like, hey, we have to actually see if there's something here so we don't waste time. Because remember, time is very important. So, and especially like you were saying, Miles, as a man, you have your purpose and you got a program and you're doing what you do. So why would you waste any time with any woman who does not go along with where you're going? Because if you are saying, listen, any woman that I'm dealing with, we have to be sexually compatible. We got to have a certain type of sex drive that's going to keep this going in that part of the relationship that is sexual. Right. Why would I waste time not finding that out? You understand? And think about it this way. Let's say, for example, right? Somebody said, hey, you know what? There's this girl that I'm gonna hook you up with, right? And you guys are gonna go on a date or whatever. And you say, cool. And then and then they say, but this is the thing though. She can't talk to you and you can't talk to her. I just have to sit there and drink coffee for like an hour. And then y'all leave. And then you're gonna meet up again and get drinks. And then don't say nothing and don't talk, don't say shit. I just want y'all to sit there and get drinks and then leave, right? You'd be like, that don't make no sense. How am I going to get to know her, or how's she going to get to know me, or how are we going to see if we're compatible? Oh, right. Yeah, we have to talk. We have to have a conversation. We have to feel out the energy between us and our thoughts and our actions or whatever, like it is like that. Right. See, the same thing applies to sex.
Facts.
But what they're saying is go on the date, but not kiss. Go on these dates, but not have sex. You see how when you take it into the context of sex, everyone thinks it's okay, right? To not do it. But if I was to say go on a date and not talk to someone, they'd be like, look, Harry, you're crazy. So you understand the concept of us having to see if we're compatible when it comes to our personality and how we think. Right. But then you don't see the what's important about seeing if we're compatible sexually.
Right.
And so why would we waste time to sit there and hold off on that, especially if you might be in a situation where now an emotional connection might be being built, and then you find out that y'all are not compatible sexually. So now what? We just gonna be friends? Right. So I wasted all this time when my purpose was to find someone to be in a romantic situation, and now I wasted time on someone who's not going to be that. When I could have figured that out before.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
And truth be told, you want to talk about personality and shit. Everyone has a sexual personality too.
Facts.
Bro, everyone has a sexual personality. Everyone has a conversational personality. Mm-hmm. Everyone has a social personality. Mm-hmm. Like, what do we like? And that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about when we talk about getting to know each other?
Exactly.
Like, what are we really, really talking about? And that's the thing. Everybody loves to like make sex so fucking evil. Mm-hmm. You know? So then when you say, yo, I'm trying to smash, like, oh my God, what do you mean? I'm not that type of girl.
Right.
We sitting here talking. I done bought you some drinks. Like, I invited you to this place. I did all this shit and this, that, and the third. And we could talk about, your past traumas, and we could get intimate as you want in the conversation. Mm-hmm. But I can't put my dick in you though.
Right.
And not to mention, you go enjoy it much more than I will.
Right.
Let's not forget that part.
Right. And on top of that, if you're looking at it in the sense of you could be someone I'm with for a long period of time, right? We need to know this shit.
We need to know this.
You know what I'm saying? We need to know. And like you said, there's a sexual personality, because check this out. Part of sexual compatibility is seeing, do we like the same thing sexually? Not only does it feel good, but do we like the thing? So check this out. Some people, for example, let's say you with a girl, right? And let's say she likes to be choked and spit on, and she wants to get slapped in the face, and she wants you to put her foot on her face while you hitting the doggy style, and she likes it real rough and all that other shit. But you ain't comfortable with none of that. You're like, I'm not with all that. What the fuck you mean? Right? So what happens is you need to find that out sooner than later.
Facts. Yo, I had a chick that liked to do spit play.
Right, exactly. So
like she actually liked swapping mouthfuls of spit. Mouthfuls of saliva. And I'm like, see, I mean, I'll kiss and we'll exchange spit that way, but to a mouthful.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's actually getting me nauseous thinking about it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a lot of shit you got to find out. Like, for example, you might be smashing a chick who's a huge squirter, and you don't like that shit. You might not like that,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, some of these chicks, I'm like, you ain't even squirting, bitch. You just pissing up my bed. Stop playing with me.
Exactly.
No way squirting that much, but sometimes they do though.
Mm-hmm.
I had a chick like, bro. I had a few chicks like that where it's like, you literally got to turn the ceiling fan on and take all the covers off the bed and let the bed air out for a fucking day, damn near.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where I had to start getting the fucking hypoallergenic waterproof sleeve for my mattress.
Right.
You know, because you don't want that type of you don't want to, you done fucked and she went home and then you can't even go to sleep because there's a bunch of wet spots in your bed. You got to sleep on the couch and shit because it done fucking, bro, it gets that bad. It gets that bad. I have had to go get mops before.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I've had to go get the mop. Like, oh shit.
Right.
Like you out here doing the most. So you gotta know the compatibility, man. You gotta know this shit, And again, another thing too, guys, is that remember if you're dealing with a woman and she's quote unquote telling you, oh well, we gotta wait to have sex. We gotta wait till date number whatever to have sex, and you agree with that, you are putting yourself in a position for her to withhold sex later on in the relationship.
Exactly.
Because how you start is how you finish. And a lot of guys don't get that.
Right.
A lot of guys don't get that. You actually listen to this woman talking about, oh, well, I'm not comfortable yet. Oh, you comfortable to drink with me, or you comfortable to have coffee with me? You comfortable to talk with me? You comfortable to drive into, let me pick you up, drive in my car, do all these things? Bitch, I could have been kidnapped you. I could have been something. When I went to the counter to buy the coffee, I could have been slipped something in your fucking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Been done a whole bunch of shit.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not that type of guy. I'm just saying, like, people love to act. They love to make excuses that are convenient.
Right.
Just because they don't want to say, well, I don't want to do that.
Right. And seeing that right there, them not wanting to do it, the woman saying she wants to wait is an incompatibility. That's her basically showing that she's not compatible with you. Because if she was compatible with you, y'all would be doing it. It's that simple. So whenever a woman is like, oh, let's wait. As soon as she says, let's wait, you're not compatible. That's done. That's finished. That's finished. Because see, again, part of the sex is the willingness and the desire to do it. Mm-hmm. It's just like when they say, like how some people will say like foreplay, happens before you get to the bedroom and shit. Right. So the sex is happening before we even get there. The sex is the part of you complying. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Because think about it. In order for you to fuck a woman, right? She has to open her legs. She has to open herself to you in order for you to penetrate. Mm-hmm. You understand? Which means she's choosing to take in what you're giving her. Right? So if I'm giving you I'm basically saying, listen, I'm giving you directions and you're not opening yourself up to receive it and follow, then right there, we're already not compatible.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So you saying, oh, let's wait. Wait for what?
Wait for what? All right, we got 447. You're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? 447. And where did you donate?
Hello.
What's up, bro? Would you donate that, man?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I donated. It's J4.
Where did you donate?
Hello.
Would you donate?
J4 on PayPal and donate.
J4 on PayPal.
J4.
Hold on. Let me see. My shit probably slow as fuck because I'm not seeing nothing. You say you donated on PayPal? You sure?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And what's your name?
J4, it should be J4.
J4 on PayPal. I don't see shit. Miles, you see anything?
And now I'm trying to look right now. Caller, you have the show playing in the background or something, sir?
Oh no, I've got nothing playing in the background. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing no G4 or nothing.
Oh,
do you have another name that it might be under?
My name is Jason, but it's under the account called J4 on PayPal.
No, sir.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing this. This is what I want you to do, J4. Are you following me on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, just screenshot it and DM it to me, and then call back. All right. Screenshot the receipt because when you pay, you get a receipt. All right. So DM it. So call back. Hit me in the DM and then call back.
Yeah, call right back, bro. All right, thanks. All right, guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Call in, get your questions answered, $5 or more. Or if you want us to promote any of your artistic expression, or if you got a business going on, please send the 50. And shout out to the Watch Tree guys from last week, man. Shout out to y'all. I love the music, but I also like to see, people, doing the entrepreneurial thing too. You feel me? Shout out to K Zagan in the chat. What's going on? He says, compatibility is existing in harmony without conflict. Conflict arises when women want to retain the lead and don't want to follow your lead. That's facts.
Oh, shit.
The main reason why she gonna want to hold off on the sex is because and that's another thing too, because in this respect, I understand when people say that sex is about power.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because when the chick be telling, oh well, I don't think we're ready yet, and we shouldn't do that yet, and we need to do this, and she trying to have you jump through hoops and put all these restrictions on shit. She's just trying to hold on to whatever her idea of power and control is.
Right.
Because, again, the truth of the matter is, it's actually, I keep telling you guys, men are the gatekeepers to sex.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing a woman provides in the situation is her consent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But beyond the consent, men are the gatekeepers to sex. And here's why a lot of women love to or need to try to hold on to that control. Like I said earlier in the show, I said it real quick, and nobody probably got it, but she's going to be enjoying herself a lot more than I am.
Right.
You understand? Okay. You know what? Not for all guys, because some of you guys are still young when it comes to sex. So you still get impressed by the feel.
Right.
You still get impressed by the feel of your penis penetrating a vagina. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that it's not impressive. It does feel good. But after a certain point, you gotten enough pussy in your lifetime. You start to be able to control your level of lust and attraction and ability to that shit.
Right.
And then once you get to that point where you know how to work, when you know how to hit angles, you know how to hit the walls, you know how to give a half strokes and make it do what it do. You know, and they say make it do what it do.
Right, right.
You know how to make it do what it do, and you know how to make a woman respond to your dick a certain way. You start to realize, look, you looking at them like, look at this chick. She over here moaning and screaming, and you want her to arch her back so you could get up in there, but she going like this, and she turning sideways and shit.
Right,
bro. Bro, have you ever had a chick in the middle of the bed, and after a few minutes she's closer to the end of the bed?
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
You try to turn back like. But so the thing, all I'm trying to say, guys, is that when you understand what you're doing, really, when you understand what you're doing, and then you tell a woman, "Hey, I think we should go back to my apartment," and then they try to fucking shame you, and well, why are you trying to have sex so soon? What are you, thirsty or something? And you looking at her like,
and see, and see again, and that's the worst, because they see it in that way, or they say that because one, they're not attracted to you. That's why they're saying it. But even to say, "Oh, you thirsty? You doing all this other stuff?" That right there, again, that's why I said it's not sexually a sexual compatible situation, because See, women, when they want to have sex with a man, that happens way before you tell her to come back to your place.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? She was already thinking it. She was hoping it would happen. Matter of fact, her pussy's probably already wet.
And that's what I mean when I say they're not the gatekeepers.
Right, exactly.
So once she's already attracted to you, there's no such thing as consent.
Right, because she already wanted. Do you see what I'm saying? She already been wanting it. That's what we talking about, man. But let's go ahead.
Oh, well, you was gonna do something? You got to click.
I was gonna go to the questions, but go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I just want to say, like, see, here's the thing, guys like us. Like I said, who have an idea, like we know what we're doing when it comes to, sexual dynamics and all that other shit.
Mm.
This is why I can't agree with those guys that say women are the gatekeepers to sex.
Right.
I can't agree with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing with sex is that it's not really gatekeeping necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like only certain people are invited type of thing.
They don't know. That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
It's not actual gatekeeping. The gate is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Only certain people can walk through.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not really gatekeeping anything. But see, you would be fooled to think, oh well, yeah, she's gatekeeping because like she's standing there consciously making a choice. Oh well, I can have sex with you, but I can't have sex with you. No, but here's what you don't understand about attraction. When a woman is attracted, there's no fucking gate.
Exactly.
Like she's all open and bro. Some of the situations I've done been in, bro. Where the way these chicks is looking at you,
the
way they behave, or the way, like, they you taking them by the hand, but all of a sudden you see they taking you by the hand.
Mm-hmm. Like they're aggressive. They want it. It's like they want it more than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're looking at you like, nigga, when are we gonna go? When we gonna do this? Why are we still here at the bar? Let's, you know what I'm saying? like they start asking you questions. So who you live with? Oh, where's your place at? Blah blah. I'm like, okay, she asking them questions. She trying to get it popping.
Oh, she's ready to go, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Once she's attracted to you, she's ready to go. There's no gate.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking gate. Now, once we're there, that's when I'm the fucking gatekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Because a woman could want you, but if you don't want her,
right, it ain't gonna happen.
If your dick don't get hard for her,
right, it ain't gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. Right, exactly. Nigga, you know how many times I've been in situations where I'm with a chick and my shit didn't get hard. So we just didn't have sex. So I need to be hard for the penetration to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what is this thing where, you know what I mean? But this is the thing. The reason why guys think about this whole gatekeeper shit is because for them,
right,
it's this thing where they feel they need to do this amount of things in order for the woman to allow them to use their hole for a few minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, and imagine how crazy that is that because it's like the guys already think the women don't like sex. So they're basically performing for the woman to say, hey, pick me to so I can use your hole for a little bit. Cause I took you out to dinner. I spoke to you on the phone a lot. I talked to you about this. I spent all this time with you. So now could you please bless me with this hole? You understand? I put in so much work for your hole. So I want to just use your hole for a little bit because I know you don't value my dick. So I had to do all these things to compensate you for this hole. You understand? And it's interesting because, matter of fact, it's like guys who say women are the gatekeepers of sex basically are also at the same time saying that women are whores. Because only a whore is doing you when she don't really want to and is allowing you to use her hole.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But when you're a guy that women actually want, right? and desires and is sexually attracted to, there's no gate.
There's no gate.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no gate. And I also want to bring up what I think, if I remember correctly, I think 1950 made this comment yesterday on the Real Game No Theory show, where he was like, you got to be careful of how you think about sex and all that, because what you're saying, a lot of times what you end up like expressing to a woman is that you think her pussy is some type of reward.
Exactly.
When the truth is, if anything, your dick is the reward.
Dick is a gift.
Your dick is the fucking reward. Like I said, especially when you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shout out to Shannon Sharp, right? He did a fucking thing where he was talking to the guy. You know that late night shit they have called Nightcap, I think.
Right, yeah.
Where him and Ocho Cinco be talking, and he was like, he said he called the girl's vagina a scunion. Like, yo, if she got that scunion, all I got is 2 minutes and 34 seconds for her. Yeah, and I'm like, it was funny when they were saying it and all that, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, you gotta know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know how to you gotta know how to last.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know how to control your shit, bro. And the reason is this: certain women, especially if it's like the first time y'all fucking, certain women you should nut with. Certain women you need to, just like how we put women through the vetting process where they don't get to go out on dates until a certain point. There's a certain point where the first time y'all smash, or the first couple times y'all smash, you should just allow her to enjoy the dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, you probably don't even, I said this before, you don't even need to get fully naked with certain women in certain situations. Like, pull your pants down halfway, keep your fucking shirt on, and give her the dick. Like, just give her straight dick. Like, no, you don't even want to let her give you dome necessarily. You understand? You control the entire situation, and then once you get an indication of how her body works, you make her come. When you get to a certain level of the game, and I mean, of course, different women have different bodies and different compatibilities, so you may not be able to do this with every single woman, right?
Right.
Certain women, you understand how the vagina works. You understand the general sense of how to do things. You can make a woman come. You can literally dictate how many orgasms she gonna have, and then you say, all right, that's enough for you. You start putting on your pants and being like, hey, let me walk you to your car and shit. It's over. She's sitting there thinking, oh shit, this nigga, he just gave me strong dick and that was it.
And see, if anything, that's you being the gatekeeper. Anything, if we're gonna have a gatekeeper, right? He's
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's how much control that men need to have over the entire. Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's a part of the reason why a lot of these niggas say that women are the gatekeepers of sex too, because a lot of them act like pussy's so powerful. It's like Shannon Sharp was talking. Oh well, all she could get from me is 2 minutes and 34 seconds, because it's like, oh, that pussy feels so good. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna just bust. I'm gonna just nut all over the place, bro, because the pussy's so good. And niggas don't even understand that psychologically you're giving that woman's vagina too much power, bro. That's what they don't understand. You're giving the vagina way too much power. Right. That's why you need to learn how to have dick control. That's why you need to learn how to dictate, number one, the interaction. That's why you make the approach. That's why you set up the date. And in the bedroom, you dictate that shit too. You tell her what position to get in. You dictate how many times she get to climax, or how many strokes you give her. Bro, if you're that good, you can literally count the strokes. You look, as foreplay while y'all on the date, you can tell a bitch, be like, listen, I'm gonna give you about 50 strokes and that's it. I'm gonna see how you work with 50 strokes. No, she gonna be like, huh?
And you know, it's funny when I said that when I was on the Jubilee shit on the YouTube channel on the show, I said that same thing, And motherfuckers looked at me like I was crazy. I said, yo, because he was like, the question was, do you have good sex or great sex or whatever? Or are you good in bed or whatever? And I said, I purposely am only good enough with new women, but women that I love and that's, like with me, then we have great sex. And they were like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. No, this is exactly what you're talking about. Because see, the issue is that a lot of these guys out here, when it comes to sex, right? Y'all are actually thirsty.
Yeah.
Y'all are actually hoping that a woman would bestow you with some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And if I'm gonna let a woman earn my time and attention, wouldn't I also let her earn great sex? You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? So if we're having casual sex, right? Like you said, Miles, I don't even need to take off all my clothes. Listen, pull down the pants, you bend over, give you some back shots for maybe like 4 minutes, and then we good.
Then we good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all you get today. Ain't nobody, bro. That's what I'm trying to say with these cats. Like, y'all don't even understand that there's a process to all this. Like even the vetting process itself needs to be upheld when it comes to sex. Because a lot of these niggas, they going all out.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing a bitch all they moves on the first night.
Exactly.
He's showing and hold on, 240. I think that's 50. So hold on, 50. They are eating a pussy. They showing her all the finger game. They showing her every different position, and it's just the first night.
Exactly.
Give that bitch something to imagine for the next time, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Just blowing a load, doing whatever.
Right.
Nigga, calm down. Learn how to control your dick. Be in control of yourself. Get that bitch a good 50 strokes, and then tell her, have a good night. It was nice. This date was beautiful. When are you free next? So then she could think like, damn, I wonder what he feel like when he busts a nut. I wonder what he act like. I wonder how he strokes in another position. You want her to think about these things. So when you hit her up for the next time to smash, she's like, oh yeah. What time? She's thinking like, damn, he only gave me back shots last time. I wonder how it is when we in missionary. I wonder how it is when he put my legs up like this. I wonder how it is when we do that other thing. Man, maybe he'll fuck me on the chair next time. Like, you want her thinking like that. But y'all niggas, first night, y'all niggas is doing the whole fucking repertoire and giving her everything. And it's like
making love and shit.
Trying to make love and staring her eyes in missionary like.
Exactly. They be trying to prove themselves. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Like, anyway, 240. This is 50 Fitzwell. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up? Happy Monday. Good weekend was good. Congratulations to your Detroiters. And yeah.
Oh yeah. And where'd you donate, real quick?
Oh yeah, I see the donation. I see the donation.
Great. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. So what's going on?
Yeah. It's something interesting you just said, Miles, about when people think, guys think there's power in pussy, or women think their pussy is powerful. Mm-hmm. But that's not the point I'm making. You say a lot of stuff about language, and I notice, I say the core of manhood, that's you guys, are saying stuff that is making the masses uncomfortable, and they will try to shut it down. Case in point, I did something just like that in a conversation at a gathering a couple of days ago. And I said something to where, well, if men stop, catering to the outside needs and cater to themselves and have, the support of women, then, he'll be a better man. Oh, don't say that. Don't say, that's like, why not? It's the truth, isn't it? And man, it's like fireworks went off in that joint. So yes, you were one. Unbelievable, man. I was like, damn, they trying to emasculate a nigga right here.
Right here.
Like, well, look, I told him, I said, look, I'm not catering to none of y'all. I don't care what it is. I'm not catering to anyone. That's not a gentleman. I said, no, that's not a gentleman in your eyes. Right? That's that gentleman in your eyes, okay? Because I am a gentleman, but if you don't see it, that's not my problem.
Right.
Real
So
talk.
yeah, you 100% right. When you have these conversations about that, guys, just stand on your square, whatever you want to call it, because I'm telling you, they will try to cut you down, and I see it every day, man. And it's amazing, man. It's just amazing. So yeah, Miles, you are so quick on the language. I mean, I listen a lot, but I'm even listening to the other side, if you will, because
right.
They can try to be ruthless, but brothers, if you are ruthless, like Boss Mac said, if Lucifer jump up out that motherfucker, you supposed to expect it and then handle it.
You supposed to act like you expected that shit.
Right, that's the fact. That's
Shout out to Boss Mac real quick though.
Real talk.
That shit at the seminar, I was like, yo, this nigga.
That's the dopest shit, and I tell people that about me. I'm a realist. I tell people like that. Yep, man. I expect when I step out my door, I expect a gunfight out there. Because it could happen. I live on Elm Street. I keep telling, and people don't understand. I live on Elm Street. Could you see the movies? I live there because anything is possible when you step out of here. So all I can be is me, be real, upfront, and protect me and mine. So that way I can carry on a legacy with them. That's it.
Facts.
Real talk.
Real shit, man.
All right, y'all. Well, have a good one, man.
Appreciate you, OZ. And thanks for the DMs you be sending me, man, on Instagram. Them shits be funny, man.
Appreciate that'd be funny, man.
Yes, sir.
That's funny. Yeah, I be trying to find a game and everything, man.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, okay, cool.
Appreciate you, brother. Take care, bro.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Call in 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392.
What happened to homeboy that was supposed to call back? You see niggas be lying, talking about they donating and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, oh, yeah, I donated into PayPal. It's not there. Okay, send me the fucking receipt. Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
But guys, yeah, call up 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number if you guys got a question. Put a Q in the chat. It says, does your advice on this topic work for religious man when dealing with the ladies? Well, if a guy is letting his religion, and this is something that's going to probably sound messed up, but this is how I see it. If your religion, right, is more powerful than your own program or thought process, then I don't know what to tell you. Or in other words, if your religion is your program, then you ain't got no program. So then you just got to follow what the fuck your religion say, and then just be deal with that shit.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Because as a man, if you're saying, well, I was born and then somebody taught me this thing, and now I'm living my life based on this thing that I feel like I need to live it by, versus let me think about what I actually want for myself. I don't know what to tell you. Now, if the religion is what you want, then cool, but understand you got to follow that. So you're under whatever your religion is. Because my religion is me. You see what I'm saying? My religion is Mr. Locarioism. You feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Exactly. I gotta go see Book of Clarence. That shit was fire. Me and April saw that last night. That shit was fire. That shit was so fire. And you know what the funny part is? You know how many people not gonna see it because they're like, "Oh, you guys are mocking God. I'm not gonna watch." I'm like, that's how slow niggas. Because I kept seeing that on social media. I'm not gonna see that because they're mocking God. Yo, that movie is so fire. Like the messages in that shit, is serious. It's like, yo, I'm telling y'all, go see that shit. That shit was well made. Like the fucking things they were talking about, fire. I was like, I fucks with it.
It was a really good. It is a really good movie, bro.
Right,
it's a really good movie.
It's some real shit. So I suggest y'all go watch that shit.
And look. It only made 4,000 world. 4,000.
No, it can't be 4,000. You mean 40 million?
No, I'm looking at boxofficemojo.com. It only made 4.6 million. It only made
that's what I was saying. I was like, give me no $4,000. I was like, damn. It only made 4 million?
4 million, 4.5 million, and it only made 2.5 on the first day it came out.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like niggas is not like, pulling up, bro. Like niggas ain't supporting, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a good fucking movie. It's a good fucking movie.
That's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
The cool part, like I said, there was no rainbow shit.
Mm-hmm.
So happy with that. I was, bro, because there's nothing that they put out these days that don't have some rainbow shit in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yes, no rainbow shit. Thank you. Just a movie. Thank you.
Right. Now that movie was on point. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. This says, how can you know if a chick is running game, pretending she likes you, or she is really likes you? How can you distinguish that? If she follows your instructions on a consistent basis, that's how you know she likes you. It's that simple. Guys, I'm telling y'all, listen, the easiest way to see if a woman is interested, tell her to do something and see if she does it. And matter of fact, if you tell her to do things that go out of her way, meaning it'll be like she has to put in some effort to do it, and she does it, that's showing she really has some interest in making this shit happen.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So if you tell a chick, hey, meet you at this bar, and the bar is like an hour and a half away from where she's at, and she drives an hour and a half to meet you at the bar, that's telling you that she's interested. You understand what I'm saying? So, make sure you guys understand that you guys got to let these chicks know. So the opposite is true. If you tell a chick to do something and she doesn't, then that's showing she ain't got no interest. Now, imagine you tell one chick to meet you and you're an hour and a half away. You tell another chick to meet you. She's 5 minutes away and she's telling you let's do something else, or let's do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you'll tell a chick to do something simple and she still won't. And then you tell a chick to do something that's out of her way and she still will. You see what I'm saying? Like, just understand that difference. You feel what I'm saying? Understand that difference.
502. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you donate?
Hold on, give me 1 sec. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. It's Phoenix 41, Louisville, Kentucky. I donated to Lucario's PayPal.
All right. Hold on. Let me double check. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I got you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. All right. So what's going on?
Yeah, just I guess 2 things. One, I guess the first question would be, once you are sexually compatible with somebody and you find that out, can it be lost?
Can the sexual compatible thing be lost? Like, can it go away, you're saying?
Yeah, like, can you lose compatibility?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because as time goes on, things can change. You understand what I'm saying? So it could be a lot of different things, like the frequency of how much sex y'all are having could change, and one person doesn't like it, the other person does, or whatever. It could be a thing where, one person just gets like tired of having sex with that other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things can happen. All that shit can happen.
Oh, okay. And then my second question is when y'all were talking about, like, when you first meet a woman and you go all out and you say you go all in, sexually, right? Just pulling out all the stop. Does that cause problems later? Like, say you end up in a long-term situation with that woman, would that eventually cause like some problems? Like, say you went all out, but then how sometimes, as you get older, or maybe now the sex is less frequent, and then now you're not going all out as much as you are. So say you've been dicking her down for like an hour, and then all of a sudden, say you 8 months in, and then now she's only getting 15 minutes. Does that make her feel some certain type of way or something?
It depends. Well, again, that could be a thing of the sexual compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being there anymore, because if she likes the hour and you don't want to do an hour anymore because you're just not feeling it like that, then that could cause an issue. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is that, you know, in a longer term situation, right? Usually the sex should be getting better over time. Just like when we say when you first meet a girl, it's like, okay, we're just gonna have some regular shit. But if we get together and we continue to be consistent, it'll get better and better and better. But what happens is that the thing is as long as it's consistent in a way where the majority of the interactions are that way, where both parties are still enjoying it and is going in that direction, that's cool. But it may be, let's say one day you ain't got enough time to fuck an hour. You only could do it for 10 minutes because you got to go to work. Then you just do it for 10 minutes because you got to go to work. But that's not necessarily because you don't want to do it for an hour. It's just that in that circumstance, you're just doing it for that 10 minutes in that moment. Then there's other moments where you may not have the energy or you just don't feel like it. And then that it just doesn't happen that way. But let's say 80, 90% of the time, y'all do it for that hour and y'all are both happy with it. So all that needs to happen is both parties need to be on the same page. And then everything will flow. If they're not on the same page, then that's when you're going to have some issues and some problems. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I see what you're saying. So if you're not going to, so it goes back to more like consistency. So even with the compatibility, so if you're not going to say keep dicking this woman down for an hour each time y'all fucking around, or for, you know, say something long term, so maybe give her, like y'all said, maybe the 7 minutes. So you're not going to give her the best. You give her all right, and then she can get the 7 minutes. Now, if you decide that you want to go in for on the weekend for an hour, that's cool. But you got to start basically with the consistency.
Well, this is the thing. There's a baseline to what you do in general, right? So what I'm saying is the more you're with someone, right, the more time you're with them. So the more time you're with them, the less it's going to be exactly that way all the time. So what I mean by that is this. For example, if I first start seeing a chick, right, and let's say I'm seeing her once a week, right? Or maybe it turns into twice a week later on, right? Now, because I'm seeing her once a week, let's say us fucking an hour, right? That makes more sense because we haven't seen each other all week. Or even if I see her twice a week, we only seen each other, there's 5 days we're not seeing each other. So when we get together, we might still fuck for that hour. But if you're living with your girl and you see her 7 days a week and you've been seeing each other for 8 years, maybe you're not going to be fucking 7 days a week for an hour every fucking time. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. That doesn't necessarily mean that the sexual compatibility or the sex drive is going to diminish. You just might have a different situation based on the fact that y'all are now living together, seeing each other every day. Does that make sense? So it may be a different dynamic based on that type of situation. But the baseline is we're still sexually attracted to each other. We're still sexually compatible and we still enjoy sex with each other. It may not necessarily be we're fucking an hour every fucking day all the time. You see what I'm saying? Because of the circumstances now as the relationship has progressed this way. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So it's not necessarily about a time or a frequency. It's still in the compatibility.
Right. Because understand when relationships change and things progress, let's say y'all have kids now. You understand what I'm saying? So then your schedule might be different. You understand? And so instead of doing hour-long sessions, y'all might have half an hour. You understand what I'm saying? Just because of time, energy, and all that other stuff, and adjusting to real life, real world situations. But the baseline is she's still sexually attracted to you. She's still consistent with you, and y'all are still having a good sex life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand.
Oh, okay. So then what happens? Say the sex gets boring. Does that mean that y'all lost sexual compatibility, or you never really had it in the first place?
No, you can. It's if it gets boring, right? If it gets boring, it could be something that can be talked about, right? Because y'all already shown that y'all are sexually compatible in a sense that y'all like having sex with each other.
Caller, are you going through this, or you just throwing out hypothetical questions because you're an overthinker? Which one?
I've been through it. Before.
You've been through it before. So what have you been through? What have you been through?
When you said, Remember, if you remember about like 2 weeks ago, you might not remember when I called in on Zach's show, y'all was calling me like the red carpet dude or whatever. And I said, like we usually when I hook up with the woman, I go all out.
Right.
Now, I ain't looking pussy or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? I go all out. And you was like, no, you gotta like, take some steps. She got to work up to that. You can't just be going in and going in for an hour.
Okay.
So that's why I was kind of like, so when you brought that up again, and I was thinking, I went, it was times that those women that I did that with, and I would end up in long-term relationships with them. Now all of a sudden, I kind of back off on the sex because now I've been seeing them this long or whatever. So then they would be looking at me like, are you even attracted to me anymore? They would ask me that.
Well,
and they'd be like, are you attracted to me anymore?
And that's what I'm saying. That's the issue. That's the issue with going all out and not having patience and self-control. That's what happens.
Right.
That's exactly what
I was giving them the like you said, I was giving them the platinum treatment. So there's nothing for them to look forward to. So now anything below the platinum treatment, even though I might be giving them gold treatment, it was like messing with their head. Like, this dude, are you not attracted to me no more? And blah, blah, blah. Exactly. So I was just calling
because basically you're doing way too much, and then it needs to stay too much, or else you know what I'm saying, or else it's going to be an issue, because now what you're doing is that you're basically saying, look, you're getting this amount of energy and attention and all this here, and then when you got into a relationship, right, then you fell back. But you didn't fall back because of circumstances. You fell back because you were doing too much at the beginning trying to impress her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the issue.
Yeah, it was kind of like starting the race. Yeah, it was kind of like trying to run a race. I come off the line and I'm running full speed instead of like, just working on my stride. Now all of a sudden I get tired. You run full speed, you get tired. So then you just kind of like,
because also you still have to manage. You have to manage your woman's expectations. That's the problem with a lot of guys. Like, they don't really understand that. They start pointing the finger at women and say, "Oh, she tripping. She acting this way. Why she acting that way?" And that's because at the beginning you were showering her with gifts, time, energy, attention, taking her to expensive things, and now all of a sudden you just chilling now, but you up front was doing all this extra shit. So of course you're gonna be acting that way because you was giving all the extra shit from the jump, and now all of a sudden you want to, because you think you got her, now you want to fall back, and that's a very feminine thing, because that's what women will do generally in a relationship, where they'll have all this sex with you and do all this other stuff. Then once I get married, it's like, all right, let me fall back, and you ain't got to fuck that much anymore. You see what I'm saying? So they do something to get you, but then now that they got you, they ain't trying to do it. And that's what's happening in the same scenario. Guys will do the same thing. You do all that stuff to get the woman, but then once you got her, you're like, all right, cool, I got her. Now I can really be myself instead of just being yourself from the jump. Do you see what I'm saying?
Did you say so? In a way, so the guys that do that, we enter the situation, you're kind of being disingenuous, because that's not who you are. That's
exactly. Right, because a lot of times guys, when they be fucking women, most guys when they're fucking women are a lot of times trying to audition and keep the woman. They're not really doing it because, like, for example, when a nigga invite a chick over to the crib, right, and he trying to smash, what does he do? He brings her over. He pours her a glass of wine, and he fucking puts on Netflix for a little bit, and then he does the thing where he does the yawn and put his arm around the woman and shit. You understand? Now he got his arm around her and shit, and then he's slowly trying to touch her. He's doing all that extra shit, and all he just want to fuck. So she's already been in there for 45 minutes and ain't no fucking happened. You understand? Now he's deciding on the hour mark to try to fuck the woman, when all he knew what he wanted to do was fuck, and he should have been fucking her the first 2-3 minutes the woman got into the fucking house, right? But he's doing all this extra shit because he thinks he needs to do this in order to fuck, or he's trying to impress the girl in some sort of way. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that by doing those things, you're setting yourself up for drama and bullshit later. So if you end up liking this chick and want to continue to see her and fuck with her, she's going to be looking, because what's going to happen is one day you're going to invite her over and you're going to want to fuck. She's going to come over. She's gonna come in your room, y'all gonna fuck, and then you're gonna be like, all right, look, I got some shit to do. She'll be like, why are you kicking me out so fast? Why I can't stay over? Why I can't spend the night? And then you're like, yo, well, this bitch tripping. She acting funny. No, she's acting exactly how she should act, because when you first got with her, you was doing all that extra shit to try to fuck. You see what I'm saying? And that's why she acting that way.
Yeah. Hey, you on point with that one, because there was times back in the day that I would do that, and I'd be like, I was cool, like I was cool, we didn't fuck or not or whatever, and I would quote unquote take my time with it. But then every time now she came over, I'm expecting to fuck, and then say after a couple months or so, they would look at me and go, well, how come we have to fuck every time I come over here?
Exactly.
And I would just be looking at her like, and I would look and go, why are you saying that? What are you talking about? And so now I see what you're saying. Like, I led her to think that because that's what I was doing. I was acting like it was all good for her just to come over and chill.
Exactly.
But she got to fuck every time. Now she's feeling a certain type of way about it.
Exactly. That's all it is. That's what you're saying, man. I'm telling y'all. So y'all got to be careful how everything is connected. A lot of y'all think that what you did when you first met her don't matter 2 months down the line. You feel what I'm saying?
Everything. You hear me? Everything. But anyway, caller, we appreciate you, man. Good call.
I appreciate y'all, gentlemen. I'm going to jump back in. Have a good one.
Take it easy. All right. So we got, I think this is Moses. Moses, what's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. You already know I donated.
All right.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. So what's going on, man?
Yeah, listen, man, it's real simple. If a girl doesn't want to have sex with you, you just get rid of her ass. It's really that simple. Mm-hmm. You understand? Like I'm like with me, like I've been in situations where, like guys tell me, like, yo, bro, why are you trying to get sex from a woman so quickly, bro? Even if the woman not trying to have sex with you, I don't just hang out with her, man. Be cool with her. You understand? This, that. I'm like, nigga, the purpose of sex, first off, I gotta see if I'm sexually compatible. That's one. Secondly, I gotta see if this chick really likes me. First off, how do you not know if you go on a date with a woman and then you don't bring up sexual attention and all that, and then the chick, and you don't know, I have no idea if this chick is feeling you or not. How do you not know?
Right. Yeah, you gotta figure that out. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I gotta say again, shout out to the Bad Boys membership, because I learned this stuff. You understand? Because like even though guys is like, yo, she's a baddie, bro. Like, yo, hang out with her, my nigga. Even if she not giving you sex, my nigga, still hang out with her. Be cool. You could talk to her. You understand? But and then I remember those guys. They brought me around chicks, right? Now I went with them. I was like, okay, let me see what I could do to try to get those chicks, right? Like, they don't mind because those chicks are for everybody, right? But what happened was they wasn't sexually attracted to me. I was like, okay, then fuck out of here. I'm out of here. You understand? But they was like, yo, nigga, you should still hang out with those chicks. No, those chicks were dimes, though. Don't get me wrong. You understand? But it was like, yo, nigga, why would you not want to be cool with them, man, my nigga? Even if they're not having sex with you. And then we know and those girls literally told me that they are out here fucking a bunch of dudes. So what do I look like sitting there watching them fuck other dudes? They want me to literally sit there and watch them fuck other dudes. Like, I'm like, what do I look like? You know that's how funny these guys are. So I just wanted to say that, man. I'm Lakari. I know that you laughing, but that's the where we living in.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate the call, brother. That's real shit, though, man.
That's real shit, man. Of course.
All right, Moses. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Probably gonna be here for 30 minutes?
30 minutes. Remember, guys, it's still Media Monday, people. Y'all motherfuckers, I know y'all got some products, some music, something that y'all want to promote. So don't be shy and shit and try not to promote your shit. You feel me? Let me see. Hold on. Let's see with some more of these questions. It says, Mr. Lucario, I keep getting numbers from. Okay, let's get the call first. Okay.
All right, 612, you're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you donate?
Yes, indeed. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
It's AG from the app. I donated to Lucario on Venmo.
All right.
You're gonna see 100 on there.
Okay, hold on. Let me double check. Let me see on the Venmo. All right, hold on. Where we at? Okay, I got you. What's going on, fam? What's good with you?
Yeah, man. Look, I'm just calling just to say what up. Y'all be always talking that mad shit, real shit, just saying that. But I wanted to bring something up because you were just talking about compatibility. And also on another show, you mentioned about there was a cat who called in and he mentioned how he was working and there was a chick who was saying he was sexy and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about something. You were talking about how, women have their own agenda. And I was thinking about this happened years ago. So I was in the club and there's this place that I always go to and just go and kick it and listen to music and shit. And this girl that walked up to me and she started talking to me and she was like, "You want to see my nipple piercings?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" So she showed me her nipples. She pulls up her shirt, just showing me your titties and shit. I'm like, "Okay, those look nice." And she's like, "Oh, I like that you weren't going crazy about it and all that." So I was like, "Well, come with me and let's sit down and chop it up a little bit." So we started talking and I let her know. I was like, "Look, I want to kick it. I want to fuck you." I let her know directly. And she was like, "Well, I want to get to know you and shit." And I was like, and I guess I didn't even understand fully the things about the shit that y'all talk about now then, but I knew right then and there it wasn't even going to work out.
Right.
So I basically just got up and just bounced. I just walked away, went back to listening to some music. But, I want to ask you this. Do you ever, or have you ever repeated any mistakes that you knew good and well that you shouldn't have done and you felt like you had learned this shit? Because I always wonder, do you really learn shit if you continue to repeat the same mistakes? And I'm saying that as a general sense, not of anything in particular right now, but I'm just wondering.
Yeah, well, the thing is, people will end up repeating the same mistakes because people go with how they feel versus what they know. Do you understand? So it's just like, for example, like somebody, will, just even like, for example, like even with like smoking or something, somebody might, be like, they'll go to the doctors, they say, "Hey, your lungs is fucked up. You need to quit, stop smoking as much." And then they'll probably end up, they may not smoke as much, but then they're going to keep smoking periodically here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because they just have the feeling for that cigarette. It is what it is. You understand? Or people know how bad smoking is. They say it on the fucking box and they still do it. You feel what I mean? But the thing is, it's really about the feeling versus knowing. You see what I'm saying? So that's really what it boils down to. You feel what I mean? Because the thing is that knowing, see, when you know it and you have a higher purpose as to why you do what you do, then your feelings won't win. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the thing. This is why as men, you can't really go just based on how you feel, because you have to check in with the purpose. So you got to check in with your program. You see what I'm saying? So even though I feel this way, does this go along with what I have to do or what I should do or what I need to do? You see what I mean? And so that's the thing when it comes to that. So a lot of times when guys continue to make the same mistake, that's because they're really in their feelings. That's why even though this, a lot of times, unfortunately, this is what sort of makes it hard for women to succeed in the game when it comes to dating, is because they're constantly going based on feeling, even though they know that okay, this guy, I know he's gonna fuck me over, or he's a fuck boy, or whatever the fuck it is, but the feeling keeps them going back to the same nigga. And so it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, true.
That's it.
Word. Hey, and also I want to bring up too. So I heard Miles talking about, the compatibility shit and talking about, certain kinds of women, like in certain kinds of things. And I know this is mad basic shit, like tons of women out there like being choked. There's a lot of women that don't either. But I thought about just tons of women that, that I fuck with in any kind of capacity, when whatever kind of shit to happen, just standard shit like having their ass slapped or whatever, or being choked. And I remember the very first time I had a woman ask me to do that, she was like, why you doing it so gentle and shit? She wanted me to hit her across the face and all that shit, and I felt mad uncomfortable about it. And so I was like, I ain't gonna hit you. I'm gonna just choke you and shit, but I ain't trying to hit you and shit.
Right.
And then I had another chick who we were doing shit, and I went to go to put my hand around her and not even choke her, just put my hand around her and shit, around her neck. And she freaked out. And I don't know if that was some trauma shit that she had been through or whatever. You just never know with people.
Right.
And when she did, she was like, why would you do that? And she just kind of went off with it. I was like, the moment's gone now. So we ended up talking, and I was like, look, okay, I got you. Like, you know, I wasn't trying to do nothing crazy or nothing like that. I just let her know. But then that just let me know. I was like, yeah, we're not right for each other. So, but I hear what you're saying, and I love me some freaky ass women. I like all that crazy, weird ass shit that they be doing. I love that shit. So,
well, and that's interesting that you say that too, because you know the thing is like see, people are gonna like different shit, and that's what sexual compatibility is about. Is about understanding, are you and the other person, are you guys on the same page sexually? And that encompasses all of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so the problem is that people end up finding that shit out too late or wasting time. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we tell motherfuckers, like, you got to know this shit quick, bro. Like, see, again, a lot of surface level motherfuckers think we just saying, oh, you know, you guys just talking about sex. Y'all just trying to have sex. No, I got to see if we're compatible so I don't waste time, because my time I can't get back. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, time is valuable. You see what I mean? So I already know where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to make happen. So because I know this, therefore I'm looking for the right candidate to be in the position. And in order to find it out, I got to see if we're compatible in this situation. So all of this, let's wait, no, that's a bunch of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And like you were saying earlier, Miles, is that, see, you know, women, they'll get a lot of stuff from us in the sense of they want these things from a man. Men really just want compliance and cooperation, which is essentially submission. Because if the woman submits, then that means that she's basically under the mission, the program that I already have, right? So that's all we're looking for. You see what I mean? And part of that is seeing, a man is like, look, I know what I want sexually. I know I want sex. I know I want a woman who's sexually attracted to me. And because I know there are women who are attention whores, because I know there are women who are going to pretend, because I know women who are going to be on some time wasting shit, I need to structure the interaction so that she's responding to my directions. And if she's not responding to my directions, then she got to go. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucking facts. You know what's really helped me over the years to better understand that outside of even the facts that y'all are speaking is, when I look at myself in my interactions with women romantically, I look at it like, there is no woman in this world that's better than me. You know, I am who I am. I accept myself for who the fuck I am. And I just look at it like that. So, because I used to take it hard when I was younger about anytime I got rejected. And, you know, you could talk about how we look at rejection or whatever, if you want to call it rejection or if you want to call it, you know, a missed opportunity. But I used to take that shit harshly because I looked at myself and I didn't know who the fuck I was. But yeah, so I feel what you're saying.
Yes, sir. Well, man, we appreciate the call, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's up. We appreciate it, man. Talking some real shit. You feel me? Yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen. That's it. You have a good day, brother.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the call. There you go. All right. So, guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Again, it's Media Monday. So if you got some music to promote or business or some other stuff, or anything in media that we could share the screen on Instagram or YouTube, please send in the 50 and we could promote it. If not, just call in for a question on game, life, masculinity, or whatever, or dating, relationships. You know, you can send it in.
Yeah. So this one says, Ms. Locar, I keep getting numbers from gal in the club and try to follow up with them coming over or go on a little date. None of them reply. Why give out the number and entertain it? Why do girls do that? All right. Hold on. Let me do it that. So remember, we talked about this before. Is you guys have to, understand the dynamic when it comes to being in the clubs and shit like that, right? When you're in these situations, right? Sometimes women are there just for the night. So which means that if you ain't trying to make it pop off tonight, that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Think about being in a club as being in a hypnotic trance, right? Once they step out the club or once the night is over and it's the next morning, they're out the trance. You understand what I'm saying? So because they're out the trance, then anything that happened in the club didn't really exist. You understand what I'm saying? That shit's done. So a lot of times when, I would go out to these spots or whatever, usually it would be a thing where if I'm not smashing that night, 9 times out of 10, I don't even bother. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a wrap. You feel what I mean? Now, it's not to say that you can't make anything happen later, but I'm saying that it's more likely to happen if you make it happen at night. But we can take the call.
769, you are on live with Lakari and Miles, name, age, city. Where did you donate?
I did not donate, as well as each areas in Texas.
So if you did not donate, what do you want? I'm gonna give you a chance. What do you want to happen on this call if you didn't support the show, bro?
I just want a question answered.
Yeah, we can't do. That's what I'm saying. In order for us to answer a question, we need support, bro. We need support. Our time has to be paid for. All right.
Yeah. So donate $5 or more. Call back.
Donate $5 or more and call back.
I got you.
All right.
Man, y'all motherfuckers is wild out here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was calm, so I said, let me just be calm. I was about to hang up on him. I'm like, what you want to happen if you ain't even going to support the show? You just want to call up and ask your question and that niggas just, come on, man. Like,
these dudes is wild out here.
Shout out to Coach EO. Value for value up in this bitch.
Right, exactly. Like, how y'all do that? Like, how y'all do that? But this is what we saying, man. This is what we saying. Quality, bro. Like, how you want something, how you want to get something, but you giving nothing.
Nothing.
That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Oh my God, it don't make no sense, man. But anyway,
put your question in the chat, bro. Could we do the question?
Yeah, put it in the chat if you ain't got the money. Jesus Christ.
Bro. Damn.
It says when it comes to,
you see what I'm saying?
Say that again.
I'm just saying it's not like we don't do shit for free.
Right, exactly.
We're here for y'all, but come on, bro. Like
that shit crazy. It says when it comes to sexual compatibility, does mastering the art of mental and physical sex with different females help with maximizing sexual compatibility? What do you mean mastering the art of mental and physical sex?
I guess he's saying if you get better at sex, like if you know how to do more things in the bedroom, you can I guess you can increase your sexual compatibility to a certain extent, but that still doesn't guarantee compatibility with all women.
Yeah, because you remember, you still, part of sexual compatibility is not about being good at sex. It's about do we like the same things? Because you could be a guy who's good at, let's say you can last long enough to have sex with a woman, for an extended period of time, and you know how to fuck a girl or whatever. That don't mean shit to a chick who likes to peg niggas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that ain't got shit to do with that. You understand? She might like licking assholes, and you don't like to get your ass licked. So what is you being good fucking have to do with any of that shit? Nothing. So you see what I'm saying? So you're still not sexually compatible. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing you guys got to understand. And I feel like that's the part people be missing. Because people, when they think about sex, they think of everything that's technically vanilla. Oh, we're just gonna do missionary, and you might get on top of me, and I might hit you, smash you, doggy style, and that's it. That's all they be thinking about. I'm like, y'all niggas don't understand. There's motherfuckers that like to dress up in fucking fur costumes and shit, and like to get smacked and all this other crazy shit that you don't even know about, and y'all ain't gonna be compatible. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why it don't even make sense for niggas to get mad about quote unquote being rejected, because you got some chicks out there who they just need a particular thing when it comes to sex. And then you step up to them and it's like, I'm not interested.
Right. Because I remember I was at this event once, and I hollered at this chick, and I thought this shit was mad funny because she kept it all the way real with me. She said, yo, because I straight up told her. I went up to her, I was like, yo, listen. I was like, I'm about to leave real quick, but I had to come over here and tell you this. I've been checking you out all night. I've been thinking about some nasty things we should do. And this is what she said. She said, I'm gonna stop you right there. And this she gave me one of these. She said, I'm gonna stop you right there. She said, I like to peg guys that I fuck. You down with that? I said, miss, you have a good night. Thank you very much. I was like, you have a lovely evening. Okay.
We are obviously not compatible. You have a great evening.
Exactly right.
That's all it is.
Right. That's what it is.
Bro, think about it. Is that actually rejection?
Right. Exactly right.
Nigga, I like to peg niggas. Are you down? You know what? Have a good night. That's what I tell niggas. Go up to the chick, say what's up. If it's calm and cool, continue. If not, hey, have a good night.
It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, yo, when you out here in the real life, you meet different types of people who are into different types of shit, man. Like if y'all heard some of the stories I could tell y'all motherfuckers from people that told me the shit that they be doing, I'll be like, really? Like, you into that shit? Like, word? I'm like, I'm not into that at all. That's not me.
I don't know. I just like sex. Like sex.
Right.
Just like regular, nice, good old heterosexual sex. I mean, I'll do a threesome every once in a while if I get the chance, but I just like regular heterosexual sex. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. 609, you are on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you donate?
Yo, Joshua, Jersey, and I donated to Lacario's PayPal.
Well, hold on. Let me double check.
What up, Joshua from Jersey? What part of Jersey, real quick?
Pleasantville, near LA City.
Okay. I thought you was gonna say Newark or some shit.
You said PayPal?
Nah, he said Cash App. Did he say PayPal?
PayPal.
Oh, PayPal.
I don't see it on PayPal. You sure?
Yeah, I just sent it through before I called in.
Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna check my
Joshua Walker.
I'm not seeing it. This shit crazy. Joshua Walker. I'm not seeing this shit. Hold on, let me see. Joshua Walker, PayPal. Okay, hold on. I'm not seeing this shit at all. What the fuck? You sure you sent it to PayPal?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I see it. It's there.
Okay, he got it. Okay, cool. All right, so what's your question?
What's your question, Joshua?
No, I was just calling in regards to the show. Like, I was just giving an example. Like, I was dealing with this one chick. See, with me, I like to kiss. So if a female don't like, to French kiss or whatever specifically, then I just leave it alone. And then also with like cosplay shit, like that different shit, like I just like that. So, and in regards to the other caller, he said that he felt weird choking the girl. I mean, guys got to understand to a degree that
he felt weird hitting the girl across the face. Oh,
right.
He said he went to choke the girl and then the girl freaked out. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, I mean, like even the smack. I mean, just you don't got to smack her hard. Nah,
I'm not doing that shit at all. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing no like so the thing this is how I look at it. This is how I look at it. Right? If you I look at it like this, right? If let's say you meet a girl, right? And you just met the girl, right? And you choke her, and let's say she had, or you smack her in the face and she got a mark. And then now she feels some type of way about, because she wanted to smack, but you smacked her a little too hard.
And it left a mark.
Right. You smacked her a little. The smack she wanted from you, she got more than she expected. And now she feels some type of way. And now she was like, he smacked me because he was being violent and he hated me. Like, I don't need none of those misconceptions and misconstruing. No, we're good. No, we're good. I'm good. Now, what I would suggest for most guys is if you're going to do that type of shit, do that type of shit with a woman that you've been with, that you vetted. You understand what I'm saying? For a minute. And you see what I mean? Because if you don't know this person, right, that could be misconstrued. And then let's just say, I'm just saying for sake of argument, let's say she feels some sort of way. She got the evidence, bruh.
Right.
And so even though your intentions wasn't that, her feeling about what happened is what it is. Because remember, for women, feelings are facts. So you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is be careful with that type of shit. So I wouldn't recommend it personally. I'm just saying.
Now, when you said went through the vetting process, Mr. Lucario, like, are you talking about like 7 months in, 8, 9, 10?
Like if it's a chick that's like damn near gonna be your girl at this point, that's the type of chick you can probably explore that type of shit with. But if you just met a chick last Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, at the bar or some shit, I wouldn't be choking and smacking no chick like that, even if she was asking for it. I'm not gonna do that shit. I don't suggest you guys do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what Miles was saying earlier. Don't give her the whole thing. Like, you ain't got to do all that shit now. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I mean? It's just like certain things say for when you guys have established some form of consistent relationship. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? Because I don't think all sexual activity needs to go that far. And the thing is that if it is like that, then if that's something, because again, that could be something very important to her. So if it is very important to her, she could find some other guy who that's very important to him, and they're on that page, and hey, let them do what they got to do. What I'm saying though is that having an understanding of how women respond and how women, think about things and feel about things, I wouldn't suggest that in general, because in general, chicks will say, "Oh, I want this," and then this happens, and now it's a problem. We ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't got to be that crazy. Because remember, doing those things still. Because think about it this way, right? Because I actually dated a girl who was sort of into that stuff, but I didn't really go down that path. And she was telling me, and it was so weird. She was telling me a situation where she was dealing with a guy because she's into that BDSM, getting smacked and all that other crazy stuff. And she was telling me that a guy she was with, was hitting her, but then it got a little too much, right? But she just kind of let it happen. And a lot of times women will let shit happen because they don't want to like say anything, because they think, they don't want to rock the boat, or they're scared to say something. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to be that guy that she's letting shit happen, and then later on she feels some type of way about it. So I just feel like with those type of things, when it's that sort of that extreme situation type of joint, it's one of those things where I feel like it's better a little later on down the line. Just like fucking, like if you fucking a girl, right, you just met, most people, if they're smart, what they're going to do, wear a condom. Right? You're not going to fuck a chick raw, or you shouldn't fuck a chick raw that you just met last Thursday. Now, you might fuck a chick raw if she's, becomes your girlfriend, or y'all been seeing each other for, 8, 9, 10 months, and then y'all got tested. And you see what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things you ain't got to do now and makes a little bit more sense to do later. That's all I'm saying. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay. All right. Shit, I might have to. I mean, you got a good point for sure. I might have to switch some shit up, because when I get in the bed with a chick,
how old are you? How old are you, caller?
1, 2. 25.
You 25, and you never had any issues. No chick ever came back and said nothing crazy like you did this and I didn't like that, and you would be, you did this, you did that. Nothing.
Nah, Miles. To be honest, I mean they give me positive feedback. They want more.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's definitely good. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Just listen to Lucario. Just be conscious and try not to leave no marks.
Oh, okay, for sure. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna be tuning. Appreciate the game, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right. You gotta be careful out here because these chicks, man.
We only have like 10 minutes left, guys. You want me to kill the lines and we do the questions or what? What you want to do?
Yeah, we could now keep the lines on till the end probably because maybe somebody want to call in and at the last minute and promote their shit. Who knows? Well, we got a few more questions left. Let's see.
All right.
Hold on. Let me see where we at. Okay. Says, does insecurity still exist within you guys when it comes to women? Even though you guys are mastery level, does insecurity exist when you talking about like what do you mean as far as what? Because I the thing is, I don't think understanding yourself and understanding your value and understanding your purpose and why you do what you do and what you're about and all that other stuff, that dissipates insecurity. Insecurity comes from not being secure within yourself. So if you are secure within yourself, then you don't got it. Insecurity doesn't really come into play. You see what I'm saying? Any type of insecurity that comes into play is still a form of doubt that you have within yourself and what you're about. And a lot of it too comes from expectations that you have about yourself based on societal conditions and indoctrination of societal norms and all that other stupid shit. Because for example, a person might say, oh, well, I feel insecure because I don't have enough money. Right. Or I don't have a lot of money, but you think you need a lot of money because society told you, well, you're not cool unless you have a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? So that it comes from that type of situation. You know what I mean? Says, why do girls say game is manipulation or coercive control? I feel guilty when they say, bro, don't take them seriously, bro. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Oh, like that fucking podcast you was on.
Yeah, exactly right. All the goofy shit. What if she doesn't even open the gate for you, meaning she won't even give you a chance to smash or be with her, but only uses you? Then what? I won't even want to open the gate in the first place. What?
That all you're saying is, what if I'm dealing with a girl that's not attracted to me? That's all. If she's not attracted to you, then you leave her alone.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Because she's not. The reason why the gate ain't open for you is because you're not attractive to her.
Mm-hmm.
But and the dumb part about shit like this is that just because you're not attractive to this girl, don't mean you're unattractive to all girls.
Right.
Get yourself up, then go holler and meet different women, man. Stop being a fucking idiot.
Right. Exactly.
Meet different women.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this particular chick ain't fucking with you, don't mean you're unfuckwittable.
Right. Exactly.
Y'all niggas let the opinions of one bitch dictate your whole fucking life.
Right.
Because you like, oh, that one girl in my class, I like her so much. Let me go ask her out. And then she says no. And like, oh my gosh, if a girl that I like so much doesn't like me, then what does that say about me? And you're like, it's the dumbest fucking shit in the world, bro.
Real talk.
If she's not, if the quote unquote gate ain't open, that just means she don't like you, period. And it's time for you to move on to find a chick that does. 718-887. I think this is Moses again. What up?
Yeah. Sorry to call back, but Lakari, I have two quick questions. The first question is, have you ever been in a situation with a woman? Because I have, where not only did the woman shame you, but she tried to curse you out by being direct about sex and all that.
I mean, I had women. I haven't had a woman really curse me out, but I had her like try to shame me and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I had women a few times who try to curse me out. You understand? By me telling them I want sex. You know.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen because basically what happens is that you're telling them something that they don't want to hear because they didn't want to have sex with you. If they were thinking about doing anything with you, it was to use you. And now that they can't use you, now they mad. So then they cursing you out.
I was just about to say. But Moses, what's the question though?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the first question. Now, my second question, and I'm gonna get off of here. My second question is, like when I remember I was in a club where I always go out to party and stuff, and, and I'm flirting with women and talking, and the woman is like, nah, she's not that type. I told her, hey, have a nice day, and then as I was walking away, the woman ran behind me. She's trying to stop me. Like, now that happens too, right? Like, because I know that happened to me.
So you said you was walking, and then the woman tried to run and stop you to get at you. Is that what you said?
No. I was at the club, right? When I was at the club on a Friday and a Saturday night. I'm talking to different women. So I'm talking to this one girl, and I'm flirting with her, building sexual attention, and it seemed like everything was going good. And then, I told her, first of all, I don't remember everything I said, but I told her, hey, I'm interested in her sexually. She was like, nah, she's not that type. Nah, she's not that type. I said, okay, cool, have a nice day. And as I walk away, she tried to stop me, like, oh, but what's the problem with that, though? Has that happened before? Because I know that happened to me.
Well, I mean, again, that's her trying to get more attention. But
Moses, hold on, Lucario. My bad. Moses, when you're out meeting different people, 100 million different possibilities can happen.
Mm.
So any question that you're going to ask as far as if something ever happened, the answer is yes, it happened. Now what? What's your question, bro? What are you trying to figure out?
Yeah. Those are the only two things that I had.
See, but the problem is he's trying to figure out if any of this is relevant, and the answer is no. You feel what I'm saying? So everything you're saying is not really relevant because it doesn't have anything to do with your bottom line. So even if a woman came at you and was like, oh, well, why is that? We don't need to talk anymore. You just keep walking. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no reason to even have a conversation to explain it to her. Where you just keep walking.
Moses, when that girl came to you after you said, all right, cool, and walked away from her, and then she came up to you and said, and you said she came after you when you walked away and said, what's the problem with that?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say?
I said, well, I told her, well, you're not interested, so I just keep it moving. She was like, nah, but we could just be friends. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
And then, I said, no, I'm not trying to be. I'm not with that friend stuff. She said, and she still try to keep, how can I say, to keep getting me to fall for her stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to fall for it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, see, the most important part, Moses, is for you to stay focused. Worrying about what women do, why they do it, how they do it, it really doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
All that matters is that you focus on what you're trying to do, bro. That's it. You're going to come across, if you're out there meeting women, you're going to come across a million different fucking possibilities, homie. Don't get swayed. Mm-hmm. Don't get swayed by any of that. Like when some shit happens and some nigga be like, oh, I've seen it all before.
Right.
That's the type of vibe you supposed to have, homie. Just like when Boss Mac said, if the devil busts up through the floor, you're supposed to act like you expected that to happen. So anything that happens out in the street when you're out meeting women, just act like you expected that to happen. Whether she is interested in you to fuck with you, yes. Or she's like, oh, I got a boyfriend, or she's running behind you asking you why, that's a problem. Act like you've seen it all before, bro. None of this should be like you've been out. You said you told us one time that you go out from like 9 to 4 in the morning. You should have already seen it all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying, Moses?
Yeah.
Like nothing should be amazing to you at this point. Nothing should impress you or make you be sitting up there wondering, wow, I wonder if this ever happened to Lucario. Nigga, all of it has happened. All of it.
Basically. It's all the same shit, bro. It's all the same thing.
Is that I don't want you wasting your time contemplating anything. Just go out there and focus on what you want, bro. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. I always do that, man. You know.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man.
Thanks for calling back. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, cool. All right, we got 2 minute mark, so we kill the phone line. So,
all right.
You know what I'm saying? We got a few more questions and we can head up out of here.
Music today. Oh my god.
I know, right? For real. Y'all said to know the music. We could have some fire music, man. You feel what I mean?
Wait a second. There's something that I have to do. Hold on 1 second. There's something that I go ahead, Lakari. I'm sorry. Please.
Okay.
I didn't mean to stop.
So this says, does a woman not having her father around mean you should automatically charge her to the game? What? Listen, you know what's funny? I actually would rather her not have had her father around. And the reason why I say that is because most women who have fathers, the fathers are simps and they basically blew up their daughter's head to not live in the real world. You understand? So you have a lot of women out here who have dads who told their daughters they were princesses and, you know, a man should treat them like this. And even though they're meaning well, that's not reality. You see what I'm saying? So if she comes to you with that type of energy, right, that's goofy. And in fact, whether she had a father or not, you still have to create a situation where she's following you anyway. So what difference does it make that what her father told her or taught her?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because she's not dating her father, she's dating you, right? So what difference does it make if, you know, she had a dad or not, or her dad told her this and that, and 9 times out of 10, her dad told her some sim shit because it's his daughter, and he's like, oh, you know, make sure a guy treats you like a princess, and he does this for you, and he does that for you. Like, no dad is telling his daughter, hey, listen, find a guy who's masculine and follow him. They're not saying that shit. You see what I'm saying? They're not telling their daughters that shit. They're telling their daughters, find you a good simp who's going to put you on a pedestal. That's what they tell their daughters. You see what I mean? So, come on.
real quick. I wanted this something I wanted to do real quick. Hold on. Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot to.
Yeah.
You gotta promote that. Yeah, because I think 1950 dropped that shit today.
Yeah, sure.
I'm about to post that on the Instagram too. That's a fact.
So check this out. We got the Silverback Weekly, man. The bad boy of the dating game, full interview. Make sure
you guys get that shit.
It says the year of the Silverback lifestyle membership. Make sure y'all go to Gateway to Game. Somebody please put the link in the chat, gatewaytogame.com, to get on the Silverback lifestyle from Mr. 1950. He said his simp moment, you know, going over the simp moment. Does body count matter? First date success. He got the first date success kit. So make sure y'all go check that out. What is game? You know what I'm saying? Silverback Weekly, anger management, recognize early signs, take deep breaths, seek professional help, practice relaxation techniques. Let's see what we got here. We got first day success kit. Go to gatewaytogame.com. I think the success kit is on his membership. So make sure y'all get on the membership to go check that out. Pursue passions, invest time in hobbies and activities you love. Facts. Next week's edition called Why She Wants Me. Matt Game. All right. Can't wait for that shit. All right.
Yes, sir.
Make my plate, bitch. Make my plate. I think this is the recipe: lemon, garlic, butter, chicken, and green bean skillet. Woo, that should look good right there. That should look good. I might make that shit. Movie choice: The Godfather.
Yes, sir.
So y'all check that out. Yeah, that's a dope movie, man. There's a lot of game in the Godfather movies too. Facts. Cryptocurrency 101, making money in the digital age. And then of course the article with Miss Lucario.
Yeah. Make sure you guys check it out. It's gonna be hot. It's fire.
Miss Lucario looks like he's on the first date, staring in the bitch's eyes and shit. This nigga, man. Oh shit, he got the Petite Philippe.
He's still
soon enough.
Soon. So yeah, but that's the interview right there. So you guys can check out the interview.
Yeah.
Go to gatewaytogame.com. Make sure you get up on the mailing list so you get the joint. You feel what I'm saying? Get the fire interview right there. You feel what I mean?
Look at some of these questions. How did you become a dating coach? What are some of the key elements you believe men need to be successful in life? Have you ever had any simp moments? If so, could you please explain? So there's a lot of interesting stuff in the article. Make sure y'all go check it out, man. Yeah, man. Oh, look, lastly, can you share something that nobody knows about you? So go to gatewaytogame.com if you want to find out what nobody knows about Mr. Lucario.
Exactly. All the tea. Make sure you guys get it.
Man. Right, so for the man cave, what they got? They got taking your bitch to see live music. Best men's cologne. All right. Just have fun and make sure you guys go to gatewaytogame.com to get on the membership, the Silverback Lifestyle.
Yeah. Make sure you guys get that shit cracking.
And we're gonna promote something else too. We still got more questions, don't we?
Yeah, we got a few more.
Okay, give me 1 second, because I was talking to y'all about the rose soap. I'm gonna just show y'all what it is, man. Check this out.
Yeah. You guys get that. Go to Masculine Identity Membership and get that shit cracking.
Yeah. Put the links for the soaps in there, ladies, if you can. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So April put up the links. So guys, you can click those links and get that shit cracking. All right, so let's get these questions and we're gonna wrap it up and be done. So it says
you know what? Real quick, I'm sorry. I might have a Valentine's Day sale, especially for the rose and the lavender soaps for your girls. So make sure you pay.
So Unique 79 said one time you mentioned about it is more wise for a man to live somewhere else from his wife and kids and return to let them for 2 or 3 days a week and then go back. Can you expound more on that?
Well, me personally, I don't believe in cohabitation. I believe a man should preserve his solitude. I think a man gets strength from being alone. And I think every man should get a certain amount of strength from being alone, so he can be with his own thoughts and he can regroup and just understand that there's no such thing as being lonely. You understand? A man should never be alone. A man should be able to be alone but never lonely. You get what I'm saying? And so, to me, I think even if you have a wife and kid, I think there should be times when you're not there.
Right.
You understand? I mean, if they need you, they could always call you, and you shouldn't be too far, right? But the bottom line is you should be able to be in your own space. You understand? Right. And that's important for every man. Why the fuck you think they make that the shit called a man cave? And let me tell you, like me personally, I would rearrange the quote unquote norm when it comes to families and how things are set up in society. Me personally, because I think every man should have multiple women and possibly multiple families, and each family should be in their own house. You understand what I'm saying? And that man lives alone, and he has designated times the way he goes and visits and takes care of things in each house. You understand? That's what I think it really should be, because a man at the end of the day needs to be by himself. Right. Be able to harness his own energies. And at the same time, your family, it's impossible for your family to take you for granted, and it's impossible for you to take your family for granted.
Right.
Then because time allows you to remember the importance of what you have. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what would work for me. If they gave me society and told me to design shit, I think that would be the best situation. You see what I'm saying?
I agree, because the problem is you have so many guys. The reason why they have what they chick is because, you know, they be all up under they chick 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. You know what I'm saying? It's like
your woman wouldn't have the chance to be annoyed by you.
Right, exactly.
Oh, you're so annoying. What, bitch? What? Like, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Right, exactly.
Fuck a man cave. Like, your house should be the place. And then your kids, mommy, can we go to daddy's house? I want to, you know what I'm saying? And then your kids come spend some time with you and shit. Then you send their ass back home to their mom.
Right.
Because here's the thing too. When you know, when women say shit like, when your daddy gets here, when your father gets home, it's gonna be a right. That entire thought of discipline is a whole different feel than when your pops is just sitting there reading the fucking newspaper all day in the other room.
Right.
Because when he pulls up, and shout out to 1950 because he said this on a joint. He was saying when men enter a house, he changes the fucking behavior paradigm. He changes the atmosphere of what's going on. You understand? But if you live there, it's like somewhere along the way, things are going to be taken for granted because, oh, yeah, that's just my dad. He's always here. No. Dad comes on. Your dad shows up on a certain day. Now, of course, there should be levels of consistency, scheduling, and prioritization. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, all that cohabitation shit, the wife and kids just having access to me at all fucking times like that? Nah. I need to be able to to set all of those parameters, bro. Like I think that shit is real, but you know, I'm crazy, so don't listen to me.
No, I feel you on that 100%. This says, Lacar, is there anything on the Bad Boy membership in terms of building your program? I'm glad you asked that because that's what's going to be on the next one for this upcoming month. So you just told the future, man. It's in tune. I'm gonna break it down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I've been good, man. I completed recording the next masculine identity membership program.
Nice.
And I sent it to my guy to edit it and shit. It's called Milestones That Change You from a Boy to a Man. Milestones That Change You from a Boy to a Man.
Nice.
I literally go through 8 different like common milestones in life. And I break them down and I talk about how you take the lessons from those experiences to take you from a boy to a man. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's a really good program because the reason why I made it too is because a lot of times guys be in my live or I get questions all the time. They'd be like, Miles, you know, how did you know when you had game, or at what point in your life, or what happened in your 30s, Miles, or what happened at the point in time when you realized that you had game, or when did you start believing in yourself? And so it made me realize that a lot of guys are trying to pinpoint certain milestones in their life where things help to evolve their mentality.
Right.
From an immaturity to a maturity, right? From one understanding to the next, from one mindset from one mindset to the next. So that's why I did that. So some of the stuff I talked about was disappointment, heartbreak, even getting injured or sick, buying a house, having your first kid. I mean, I don't have any kids, but you know, I broke it down the way that I know how, because I got a nephew and shit like that. And I got friends that got kids and shit like that. Enlightenment, like when you acquire certain levels of knowledge, when you read a book that like changes your mind, I break that whole shit down. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be a pretty dope program. And I go through 8 different milestones of a man's life that helps him go from a boy to a man. So make sure y'all get on the masculine identity membership. And I also, I think it's to the end of this week or no, matter of fact, this weekend coming up will be the next masculine identity membership meeting. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that shit too.
Yeah. Let's get that cracking, people. says, I'm into BDSM and I do it casually with my casuals. How can combine BDSM like the Dominance Academy with the Bad Boy membership? Well, hit up Coach Justin. Coach Justin teaches all that stuff. So holler at him. He'll let you know about all the BDSM stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that type of shit. So I don't really know nothing about that like that. You know what I mean? It says, how do you know if a woman is a narcissist? What?
Chris, the player, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
why do you care?
It doesn't matter if she's a sociopath. All that matters is she following your program?
Exactly. That's it. Make the game simple, guys. Don't worry about all the extra shit.
Yeah, make the game simple. Have your program, and look, is she following it? Then continue fucking with her. Is she, did she stop following the program? Okay, she's off the team. That's it.
She could be a narcissist if she want, as long as she following the program. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she's not following the program because of her narcissism, then she ain't gonna be with me. Then we just ain't gonna rock. Right. It
don't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
Is she following the fucking program? Is she an asset to your life? Once she shows herself to be a liability, get her the fuck up out of there. And I don't know if y'all saw this whole balloon dating show shit.
I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. What is that even about?
So it's another one of these like pineapple type of things.
Mm.
It's a mixture between pineapple and what was the name of the show you was on where they had y'all in the dark, and then they asked a question and then you walk into the light?
Oh, Jubilee. Yeah, I know you saw it, but yeah, that show.
So it's a mixture between the pineapple show and Jubilee, where there's a room full of guys, and if I'm not mistaken, this is Black Chick that hosts it. There's a room full of guys, and then what she does is all the guys get a balloon, and the girl walks in, and the guys either keep their balloon intact or they pop their balloon. So if they pop the balloon, that means they don't like the chick.
Right.
So then the host of the show, she walks with the woman and goes over to all the guys that pop their balloon and asks them why they don't
like her. Right.
So this one dude, the reason why I brought it up was because this one dude, he was like a doctor. He's 38 years old and shit. And they would come and ask him why. And he would explain in detail exactly why. And this one chick, he told her, I already see that you're going to be a liability. And the bitch,
she just walked in the room and he said that?
No. He popped the balloon.
No, but what I'm saying is they popped. So she walks in and he's like, he popped it immediately, or did he talk to her? What happened to make him pop the balloon?
I think she walked in and said yeah, because she brings the woman in and then she starts asking a couple of questions. So she asked the name, the age, and what do you do? Gotcha. And then so she's talking. It's like she's in the middle of talking about herself, and then you start hearing balloons pop in the background. Gotcha. Right. And then, so after that, then she walks her over to the guy. Okay. Why do you pop the balloon? And then blah blah blah. But this one dude, he said he was a doctor, and I think he's like a psychologist or sociologist or something. So I think he has like a certain level of game about him where he can analyze people based on their, like the way they talk, their age, certain other things and shit. And he told this one chick that she's a liability, and the chick got kind of tight, like, chicks don't like being rejected. So,
Oh man, that's just funny. But hey, shit. If you seeing certain things, then hey, this it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So this last question we got, it says, is there a way to spit certain game to girls if you not their type looks wise? Example, black guy going for snow bunnies, but they're into white guys, trying to convince things. Try chocolate is good for you. What, nigga? See, your whole question shows that I'm sure you're a black dude who is interested in white girls, but you ain't making it happen. And you're doing very surface level shit. So, okay, guys, you got to understand this, right? There's no such thing as anybody being into, like in this particular example, there's no such thing as anyone from any race only being attracted to this race or that race. I don't care what the fuck they tell you, because what happens is that if you see if a black person's like, I'm only attracted to black people, they're going to see a person who's not black they're attracted to physically. Same thing to white person. Oh, only like white people. No, you're going to see someone who's not white. That's just how it goes. There's too many variables for it to be this thing where you're never going to see not one person from this other thing. So with that being said, stop thinking or coming at the game very surface level and close-minded.
Right.
Because that's going to affect how you interact with women. Because you're already saying, you're not the girl's type looks wise. So you're assuming that just because you're black, right, that this white girl or these white women won't fuck with you. Period. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta get out of the surface level thinking, because when you understand that it's a man and a woman first, then the race and all that other goofy shit, then the culture and all that, is always the man and woman first.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like all that other extra shit is later down the line. So you got to stop with that surface level thinking, because then that surface level thinking is going to cause you to react and respond a certain way in the game. It's terrible.
His language exposed the fact that he also thinks that game is some type of magical thing you can do or say to make a chick who's not attracted to you somehow just become attracted to you. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. What it is you be exactly authentically who you are, and you meet multiple people. You meet multiple women, and depending on the entire presentation and the circumstances of the day and whatever mood she's in and whatever is going on, she will let you know if she's attracted or not, bro.
Right.
That's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you could do. Maybe you're wearing a certain cologne. Maybe you're wearing a certain color shirt that triggers something in her mind, and then she could end up being attracted to you. Maybe you even say something that makes her laugh, and then she feels like, you know what, I'm gonna give this guy a chance. Who knows? So guys, you have to understand that game is not about forcing something to happen.
Right.
Game is about creating the scenario for the possibilities that you want.
Exactly. That's real shit. That's real shit.
And how do you create the scenarios? You create the scenarios by meeting multiple women. That's why we tell y'all ask us what to do. Guys, literally, y'all don't got to get on none of the memberships if y'all don't ever want to. All you got to do is go out and meet 25 women a day.
Right, exactly.
All you got to do is go out and meet 25 different women every single day. Somewhere along the way, you're going to pick up on patterns. You're going to pick up on different things that women say. If you're paying attention and you have a brain, you will pick up on everything you need to learn to get exactly what you want from women.
Exactly, right.
You understand? The rest of it is just like the stuff that is on the memberships is just information that can help you to do it more effectively.
Right.
But you can go through life and do trial and error by yourself. We're just letting you know it's going to take at least 25 women to really get you into the game like you really want to. You know what I'm saying? So, it's y'all niggas think so we're just going to come up on some, hey man, hey girl, my name is Miles and I got that style and I'm going to be here for a while. And if you if you come with me, then I'll take you down the aisle. Hey girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say those words and she's just gonna magically be like, oh my God, Miles Cunningham is oh my God, I just want him. Like, that's what y'all think? Y'all think niggas is going to come up to a bitch and just be like, hey girl, I'm gonna be in your world and I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna take you for a twirl and I'm gonna do like this and I'm gonna make it happen, because if you ain't got the dime, then I ain't got the time. And if you
exactly, that's how
you know what I'm saying? If you get that ass, I damn sure got the class. And if you,
I swear, it's like dudes they looking for magic tricks and shit. That's what the game is. Bro. It's terrible. It's so terrible, man. I'm like, oh my God, y'all motherfuckers. That's how you know niggas don't deal with women in real life.
That's how you know niggas don't fuck with bitches.
You know they don't deal with women in real life. There's no magic trick. There's no magic formula. There's not, bro. It's insane, man. That's what we try to tell y'all, motherfuckers. This is why we tell y'all to understand yourself. Understand your value. You make you that attractive guy that women want to be around. And that's why we saying you put yourself in certain circumstances and scenarios and situations that you create to benefit you. So it's not about any one particular woman. That's why I can't stand when niggas be like, yo, there's this one girl at my job or this one girl at my school. And how do I get her to? It's like, nigga, you already lost by focusing on that girl.
Right. By focusing on one bitch.
Because it ain't about her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, man? There's an abundance of women. So that's what you acknowledge and accept and understand that there's an abundance of women. So you say, listen, this is the type of man I am. Mm-hmm. And these are the type of women I will fuck with and allow into my space. So I'm not worried about this girl or that particular girl. Matter of fact, you don't have enough time, energy, or anything to even be dealing with all of these women. Could you imagine? Listen, you're one person. How many women are there in the world? Like, 4 billion or some shit?
4 billion, facts.
So you trying to tell me out of 4 billion, you can't get one? This is insane. You see what I'm saying? This is fucking insane. Like, like any nigga that called himself an incel or, complaining about bitches, like you trying to tell me you can't get one? You understand? But the problem is that niggas want that particular one. They want that one at their job or at they joint. And then they get emotionally attached to that particular one. So then they cry and bitching and moaning. And when it don't work out with that one particular chick, they're heartbroken. And now they don't want to fuck with chicks no more. That's how niggas think. So they're their own worst enemy. You see what I'm saying? They allow one particular chick to give them this perception of women, and now all of a sudden, these women ain't shit, these Western women ain't shit, but he talking about that one girl. Terrible. It's fucking ridiculous, man. But anyway, so yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we wrap it up?
Yeah, guys. We got the rose soap. We got the lavender. Hold up. Let me show y'all.
He about to go get all the shits.
I got the this is the inventory right here.
Yeah.
Identity soap right here. You know what I'm saying? I got the this is the lavender joint. See the little lavender joints in there?
Nice.
And this is the lemon joint, the lemon mint joint. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, fuck with me, man. I got the soap, nigga. I got the soap, man. Hey, man. If you play your cards right, man. If you act mean, I could get you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with Miles Cunningham because the soap is dope. And you can put it on a rope, baby. Because if you put it on a rope, then you can
That's what niggas be thinking when they talk about mouthpiece and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you put it on a rope, then you could get that girl in the bedroom and give it that stroke. You heard what I'm saying, too?
You know what's funny? But people don't understand when they hear pimps talk like that, when they hear like a pimp talking all that slick shit.
Yeah.
It's not anything special that he's doing and saying that he's talking to women this way. He's just displaying how clever he is with his words and his mind. That's all that is.
That's it.
That's it. He's just giving you a demonstration of how quick he can think on his feet or about what he has already orchestrated in his own mind to present. That's all that is. See, I got to understand the game. You see what I'm saying? So
exactly. Yeah, I ain't want to call it and promote, nigga. I'm promoting, man. I got the soap.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
Real shit. We got the membership. You know what I mean? Yo, and this is a dope ass t-shirt. And Lakari got a dope ass t-shirt too.
Yeah, we got the t-shirt. Go to thebadboystyle.com. You feel what I'm saying? Thebadboystyle.com to get the t-shirts. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go get that shit and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And we will holler at y'all guys later. All right. So remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. Later.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle. Struggle creates strength. And strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Ladies and gentlemen,